Several days ago I posted a video on a lot of vintage watches I had received from eBay, and I had mentioned that there was one, you're looking at it right now, that I was particularly interested in. And if you didn't see the video, here is a screenshot of before, and you can see the condition that it looked in. Unfortunately, I had to take a screenshot because I didn't take a picture of it when after and get a better picture of it. But so you can see the difference. I actually worked on it the same day, got it running, and put a crystal, and as you can see, the dial on this thing is almost perfect. I think there's a slight spot close to the 2 o'clock, but you can see the difference. I guess I ought to polish up the hands a little bit, but otherwise I did a little bit of polishing or buffing on the case, and you can see it's running perfectly now. And this is kind of one of those hidden treasures that you never know what you're going to get when you order it. They didn't show the back of the watch. They didn't say whether it was running or not, and like I had mentioned in the video, they said probably needed a battery, which this doesn't use. Alright, so on with the specs of this thing. Case size is 33.5 millimeters stainless steel. Lug to lug is 42, lug width is 17.5, and the thickness is 10.34. And of course I was using a crystal that was in my inventory, so it may be a little bit thicker than original. I didn't measure it with the original crystal. I just pulled it off and threw it out. You can see it still has the original crown on it. The back, I didn't really do anything with that, but you can see somebody scratched it. They aren't deep scratches, but you can see it. It is marked stainless steel. So let me open it up. So the movement is the 11BG, which is AS1201 with 17 joules running at 18,000 beats per hour or vibrations per hour. Nice movement. It was clean when I opened it up. It just needed a servicing, because if you did see the video, I don't have a screenshot of that because it's a screenshot of a video. There was no motion to it. It was just kind of, the balance was just kind of bobbling back and forth. So yeah, I'm happy that I got it. And like I had mentioned, this was I paid a total of $52. I believe there was 8 watches in the lot. Most of them, well, all the other ones weren't really worth anything. The one that I called a Benris was a I don't know what it was, but it was a AS 1187-94 common. So that's just going to be tucked away with my my A-Shield movements as a movement watch. I mean, I did work on it, I did get it running, but I'm not going to bother putting a crystal on it and doing anything else, because it's not worth anything, and the case is in really bad shape. So you can see this 1132 Longines Wittnauer, and then the serial number 971217. So this is coming up as the 1960s. Again, I tried to look up the serial number to see if I could get any information, and I've done this before with the Wittnauer watches with really no luck. It's just, you can get it for Longines, but for some reason it's not that easy, or I don't see the list anywhere. I'm sure there's one out there, it's just I don't know what it is. I base it off of the movement caliber. So alright, let me stick it on my wrist. Alright, on my 6.5 inch wrist, I think that is a great size for a lot of people. I'm sure with larger wrists this would be very small, or if you're used to wearing large watches. But anyway, yeah, 33.5 millimeters. The lug to lug is 42, and I think that's what makes up for the smaller case size. But because of the bezel, the dial is large, which helps. And then of course you can see the Arabic numerals at 12, 3, and 9 with the sub dial down there at 6 o'clock, second hands. And again, 10.34 millimeters. If I could find a low dome crystal for this that would actually work and not press down on the hands, I'd go for that, but otherwise it's perfectly fine. And you can see what I did was I didn't want to go with a typical black strap. I went with this light blue, and you might be able to see I've been wearing it quite a bit, but just a great looking watch. It's almost as if you could have bought this at the store yesterday. A little bit more buffing out of the crystal, but anyway, yeah, I'm really happy. And like I said, I did the video on the watches, vintage watches that I like under $50, and this was one of them. Of course, $52 exceeded that by $2, but then I got 7 other watches, which, like I said, I could offset the price hopefully if I decide to sell those. And so it's close enough. $2, that's within the realm of decency. So anyway, yeah, there it is. That's the Wittnauer 1132 stainless steel watch.